Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cubica AMF Tech Tip Podcast. This is the weekly podcast where we take you on a journey through the fascinating world of bowling technology and beyond. As always, I'm your host, Orly, and we have a very special guest today. We have Larry, is it Denecke?
Denecke.
Right? Okay. Larry. So Larry's been on the show before, so I don't know why I don't know how to say your last name. Larry, thanks again for joining the show.
Not a problem. Glad to do it. Glad to be here.
And Larry, first off, you want to let everyone know your title with Cubica AMF and what you do with the company?
All right, I'm a Max trainer. I've been with the company since 2019, and just travel around, go to the centers, and help everybody with the new Conquer system, pin spotters, everything, Neoverse wall, the scoring. So I'm just there to help train everybody so they get the full potential out of all the equipment we give them.
Perfect. And Larry, that's you did mention Neoverse wall. The question we had this week, and I was I'm pretty sure Larry can answer this. Let's bring him on. And I know he knows everything. So the question is, people have been asking if they can schedule playlists and videos, and other things on their Neoverse wall. If this is possible, can you kind of let us know, what they might need or how they can do this?
Sure. And the answer to that is yes. So we have one of the newest pieces that have come to the Neoverse wall, to the LED wall here in just the last month or so is the scheduler.
Okay.
So what we have now, the customers can use is the Conquer Hub, and anybody who has Neoverse wall now has a Conquer Hub. And the advantage of the Conquer Hub, where it used to be the Agent 4D, is that they can control what's going on in their wall from any surface that has internet, phone, laptop, desk computer, front or back office, whatever. As long as it has internet, it's good. One of the key advantages of having the Conquer Hub, like I just said, is that where in the Q portal we do all the setup, the Conquer Hub allows you to put all the information, anything you want on your Neoverse wall, that's where it's done from. You put out playlists, you put out the billboards you want, you put out local scenes or custom photos. And as I said, the latest thing is the scheduler. So everybody in all the training sessions I've done has always asked, can I turn it off? How do I turn it off? How do I turn it on? Is it automatic? Up to this point, up to the last month or so, the answer to that has been no, it's been manually. But now with the scheduler on the Conquer Hub, you can make a schedule. It's a 24-hour day. You can schedule when the wall goes off, when the wall goes on, and when different playlists will start. You got playlists and whatever you set up, playlists, billboards, and so forth. You can set up a time frame for each of those automatically. So it's like a set it and forget it. Once it's there, you don't have to worry about, I got to turn my Neoverse, got to get in there before bowlers come at 8:00 on a Monday morning. Nope, wall's going to start and it's going to play what you have assigned for, a given time, whatever you have on there, and it'll shut off the next day. Later that night, whenever you close. So
okay. Yeah. I mean, one thing I think is really cool about that is, you might have someone, some staff that maybe they're not super comfortable changing that stuff out. No. And, there's some kind of company party coming in on your day off. So that, the fact that you could preset that in there and have it go on at a certain time, that's really cool.
Yeah. And with that, and it doesn't always, as it was before with the Agent 48 Conquer Hub allows you to do things on the fly as well. So if you have a preset schedule for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through the week, and you have that party that comes in, can I put a local scene or can I put maybe you got a company in and they want to put their boss's picture up there, but it's not been scheduled. Can I interrupt that schedule and put that picture in there or whatever? Yes, you can interrupt it. And it's a simple few clicks of the mouse, set it up, put it in there. But so just because you have something set doesn't mean it can't be changed on the fly. It's one of the great advantages about the Neoverse is it's super flexible.
Okay. And as far as, you mentioned the hub, is that something that anyone that has Neoverse wall already has access to, or is there someone that might not have access to and they need to go look that up? Where would they go, or should they already know that?
Okay. So with, just like anything else doing with the Q portal, they'd have to go into the user profile button there and set up, I think it's the Conquer, the Neoverse Q Portal and a Neoverse app. Without each of those selected, they wouldn't have access to Conquer Hub, especially the Neoverse app. So whoever, the owner, the manager, or I guess the owner would get to say, okay, I want little Johnny to have, he doesn't get access to it because he's not going to be changing the Neoverse wall where my manager will. So they'll go in and set up the user. They'll put the user in there, and then they'll set up in his profile. They'll give him access to the Neoverse Q Portal where maybe he can set up stuff. He can do billboards, playlists, etc. And the app where he can go into Conquer Hub and then change things, open it up, change the daily schedule if something comes up. Okay.
Well, Larry, I appreciate you coming on. If someone is listening and they haven't seen the Neoverse wall, make sure go online, look it up, watch some videos, go into a center that might have it. It is amazing. Yes, I'm excited for it. It just seems, there's so much that's happening with it already, and it's just exciting. It's really cool. I mean, it's hard to even explain. I remember the first time seeing it, I just was blown away. It's amazing, literally amazing.
And I've seen it in lanes that in centers that have it just in their VIP, maybe four lanes or something like that, which is really neat with the darkness and just all the video, so close. And then I've seen it on centers with 60 lanes, and it's just as impressive. It's just a cool, like you said, it's really a cool. I don't know. It adds great to the atmosphere. I mean, no one has seen it and said has not been impressed. The Neoverse wall is really. It knocked my socks off when I saw it the first time.
It's immersive. That's the word, right?
It is. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Very good. Very good.
Well, again, Larry, thanks. I appreciate you coming on the show today to talk about that. And listeners, if you're new to the show, make sure you're going back and listen to past shows. Larry's been on before, as I mentioned, other great trainers and tech support that are here to help everyone answer their questions. If you have a question, feel free to send it in to me. We appreciate everyone listening, and make sure to share the show with your friends, your coworkers, your staff, your management, whoever you think might get some help from the show. There's a lot of help out there listening to these shows. So until next time, we will talk to everyone soon. Thank you.